Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel. It's Sunday, 31st of March 2024, and we're approaching 5 to 10 in the morning. We have uploaded this morning the Irish Grand National on a separate video, so you can have a look at that and the selections I've given for that race. I've also put on today's court card, that's already been uploaded. Also uploaded is the Fairy House card, and I've also put on Southall, so all those are ready to look at. And now we're doing Ffos, so we'll start there. 7 race card, finishing at 5:10. We'll start with the 140, and we've got 6 going to post for a novices hurdle. So in that first race, our top selection here will be Tommy's Charm. And we're going to use the usual matchbook. And Tommy's Charm is currently favourite here at 2.54, or just over 6 to 4. Would require stakes of £39.37 to return £100. And our second selection there would be Tactical Affair, and that is currently second favourite at 2.74, and the maximum stake we can have there is £10.63 to bring that up to £50. So we'll start with Tactical Affair, £10.63. We'll times that by 2.74, and that would give us a return of £29.12. So there'll be a £20 loss, but we do have Tommy's Charm running for us to return £100. So moving into the second race then at Ffos. This is the 215. That's it, and it sorts itself out. And we've now got 5 go to post there in the 215. We have got a non-runner in Arctic Footprint, which was my top selection, but this ran yesterday. And it's down again tomorrow. So that must be a non-runner there as well. So going into the 215. And our top selection now after that is Fashion's Model. So we'll go into Matchbook, into their second race. And Fashion's Model is the favourite at the moment. This is currently trading at 2.6. So stakes of £38.46 would return £100. And our second selection is Santa Clarita. I didn't think that sounded right. That isn't Sandra, Santa. But when you're doing as much typing as I do, you will make these mistakes. Right, so the second selection is Santa Clarita. And this is trading at 4.8. And maximum stakes here are going to have to be £11.54 to bring this up to £100, or £50 in stake, I should have said. Right, Santa Clarita. This is going to have £11.54 staked. Then we're going to times that by odds of 4.8, and that will return us £55.39. So it's like a free bet, that, if that was to win. And we've got Fashion's Model as our top selection to return £100. So moving into the third race at Ffos. This is the 250. We've got a field of 6 going to post for a handicap hurdle. There's no non-runners at present. So into the 250. Our top selection here is Mumbles. We had that last week when it won. And again into Matchbook. And Mumbles here at the moment, this is second favourite at 3.35. Stakes of £29.85 would return £100. And our second selection is Ballyvaughan Bay. And Ballyvaughan Bay, that is currently trading at 7. So stakes of £14.29 would return £100. And we have £5.86 left in the kitty. And our third selection is going to be Layerthorpe. And Layerthorpe is the outsider here at 55. And stakes of £1.82 would return us £100. And that's going to leave us £4.05. And that £4.05 will be going on Max Legacy. And Max Legacy is currently 7.4. And that's our £50 stake. So starting off with Max Legacy, we've got £4.05 stake, and we'll times that by the odds of 7.4. That would return us £29.97, so around a £20 loss. But we got 3 running for us, and that's Mumbles, Ballyvaughan Bay, and Layerthorpe. One of those 3 would return us £100. Then moving on to the fourth race, the 325. We've got 7 going to post here for a handicap chase. And our number 1 selection will be the Galloping Bear. So we'll go back into the exchange. And the Galloping Bear at the moment, currently, just missed that, is 13. Stakes of £7.69 would return £100. And our second selection there is Amateur. And Amateur is currently 12.5. And stakes of £8 would return £100. Our third selection would be Punitive. And Punitive is the outsider at 26. Stakes of £3.85 would return £100. And our fourth selection is Stellar Stream. That is currently favourite at 3.7. Let's see if we've got enough money first of all. Yep, we have. So for Stellar Stream, £27.03 stake at 3.7 would return £100. And that's going to leave us now in the kitty of £3.43. And that will go on our fifth selection of Pimlico Point, which is currently 4.3. So we'll put that in. And then we'll also change this to £3.43. So starting with Pimlico Point, we've got £3.43 stake times 4.3 for the SP would give us £14.74 in return. But we have got 4 running for us: the Galloping Bear, Amateur, Punitive, and Stellar Stream. If one of those 4 was to win, it would be a return of £100. Then moving into the 4 o'clock at Ffos. We've got a field here of 7 with a non-runner now in Believe Jack. I wouldn't have had that anywhere, so that doesn't make any difference. So going into the 4 o'clock, my top selection is Lively Citizen. And Lively Citizen, let's have a look on Matchbook. And Lively Citizen, that is at the moment 6.6. Stakes of £15.15 would return £100. And Sharif Star is our second selection, and this is currently one of the outsiders there at 22. Stakes of £4.55 would return £100. And our third selection is Leylant, and Leylant is 5.9, and stakes there of £16.95 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Lust Over Land, and this one is currently the favourite there at 5-4, 2.26. So we're not going to be able to afford the stake on this one. We're going to have left £13.35, and that stakes us £50. So Lust Over Land will be £13.35. Then we're going to times this by the SP of 226, and that equals £30.17 return, but it leaves three running for us that are Lively Citizen, Sharif Star and Leylant. One of those three was the win, would return us £100. And now we're going to move into the penultimate there, the 435. We've got another small field here, 6 go to post, and there is a non-runner in Hold Your Fort. So 6 go to post here, and my top selection is nothing. This is a no betting race, so let's have a look why that is. And I'm just wondering whether it could have been anything to do with Hold Your Fort. I may just have to go through that race again. Yeah, that will become a betting race, but I will have to go through that a little bit later to do the form again. So I better remember that. And now we're going to move into the final race at Ffos, which is the 510. And as you can see there, there's a horse that hasn't seen the racetrack before. So that race there definitely will be a no bet. That is the 510. But I do need to go back and make this into a race. So unfortunately, I can't do that for now because it would take too long to work it out. So let's have a quick recap of what we've got there at Ffos. In the first race, the 140, we've got one here for us. That's Tommy's Charm. That would return £100, and Tactical Affair would be the lesser amount. The 215 at Ffos would be Fashion's Model. That would return us £100, and Santa Clarita the lower amount. Then in the 250, we've got three for us here. Mumbles, Ballyvaughan Bay and Leia Thorpe, and Max Legacy will be the lesser amount. Into race 4, we've got 4 for us here. The Galloping Bear, Amateur, Punitive and Stellar Stream, and Pimlico Point would be the lower amount. Then in the 4 o'clock at Ffos, we've got 3 running for us. Lively Citizen, Sharif Star and Leylant, and Lust Overland would be the lower amount. The 435, which I will do a video on and post that after I've done that. And the 510 will be a no bet in that last race. So have a good day, have a few winners, and happy punting.